I'm Rocky Gansky, the CEO of Saligas Devices, and we are here to save the lives of our fellow Canadians.
I'm Michael Montgomery. Our technology enables taller, more efficient, and safer buildings for everyone in Ontario.
My name is Reza, and I'm trying to develop display industry in Ontario.
Hi, my name is Nick Lipinets with Up the Steps, and we're helping Ontarians shop smarter.
I'm Richard Berman, and I'm helping to create cutting-edge technologies in Ontario.
Hi, my name is Andrew Sartori. I'm the co-founder of Kazagem, and with the help of CEL and OCE's ELP program, we are keeping senior citizens out of hospital and living independently.
My name is Jim Patterson, and I'm making Ontario central to the integrated photonics revolution.
My name is Jason Tham, and I'm CEO of Nulogy. We are helping Canadian manufacturers launch new products more efficiently, trace their products, save money, and become ultimately more globally competitive.
My name is Gora, and we are bringing better hearing for more people in Ontario.
My name is Carlos, and I'm redefining the way buildings are constructed in Ontario.
My name is Max Bailey, and I'm the co-founder of Spoonity. With OCE's help in the ELP program, we've been able to deliver tasty rewards to consumers all across Ontario.
My name is Chris. I'm taking Ontario's waste and turning it into clean.
My name is Ali. I'm with Toronto Smart Solutions, and with help of McMahon program, we are helping people in their early stages of memory problem.
My name is Ali Alizadeh, and I'm helping Ontario's infrastructure to become safer.
My name is Ibrahim Khan. I want to revolutionize materials and manufacturing in Ontario.
My name is Jessica Ching, and I'm making a real difference in women's health.
My name is Alex Levy, and I want to give a voice to every Ontarian.
My name is Arjun Kumar, the CEO and founder of Kayla Medical, and we're helping patients in Ontario digitally access their medical records.
My name is Paul Webster, and my company, Laser Depth Dynamics, is providing the next dimension of control for advanced manufacturing in Ontario.
Discovery is all about getting the key players in the innovation space together for the opportunity to connect and reconnect.
Innovation relies on momentum, and that's why we're going even further to support Ontario's innovators.
We use tobacco plants to make therapeutic drugs to cure cancer.
Well, I want us together to think about Ontario as a place where ideas can grow. I want Ontario to see its...
It's quite clear from what I see that entrepreneurship and innovation continues to be very alive and well.
I can have my idea, and nobody else seems to think that way, but it's okay for me.
We believe we have a solution which is accessible to the average surgeon.
Informed decision.
What makes this is really how few materials are used allow it to be very low cost.
It's all about innovation.
This conference is unique. Just come to Discovery and you'll see how bright the future is going to be.
Everyone, my name is Tom Corr, and I'm the President and CEO of the Ontario Centres of Excellence. I'll be your Master of Ceremonies for the next 2 days. It's my pleasure and honour to welcome you to this year's Discovery, Canada's premier innovation showcase. This is the biggest innovation showcase in our 8-year history. With more than 2,400 attendees this year, Discovery gives each of us the chance to tap into an immense pool of expertise, creativity, and innovation leadership. And you'll have a chance to visit more than 360 exhibitors, a record number this year, spanning 200,000 square feet of show space. What Discovery represents is countless brilliant minds at work, both in the lab, in the halls of industry, and in the cramped offices of struggling startups. But we also know that innovation is more than a collection of eureka moments. It's a complex machinery of commercialization, the painstaking, hard-fought journey from the lab to marketplace. Discovery gives all of us a chance to celebrate the incredible work that has been done in the innovation sphere over the last year. We are especially pleased that Ontario's Premier, Catherine Nguyen, is joining us and will address us in just a few moments. We are pleased, too, that Ontario's Ministry of Research and Innovation, Reza Moridi, will be speaking at tomorrow's luncheon, along with the Minister of Economic Development and Trade and Employment, Dr. Eric Hoskins, who will also be making remarks. I also want to welcome our colleagues from ONE, the newly named Ontario Network of Entrepreneurs, who work so effectively on behalf of the province to support entrepreneurs, businesses, and researchers in unleashing the immense potential and exceptional talent across our province. I would like to note how very happy we are this year to have such a great turnout from the companies from Northern Ontario. We have 20 companies from the North in this year's show floor. You'll also see that we have a dedicated significant amount of space on the show floor to young entrepreneurs. This zone is sponsored by OMERS. Here we have close to 100 companies started by students from universities and colleges across Ontario who have been part of OCE's experiential learning program. Also in the zone are companies launched through Smart Start, a program funded by FedDev and managed by OCE, to provide post-secondary students and recent graduates with entrepreneurship training. Another exciting feature of this year's Discovery is the Young Entrepreneurs Make Your Pitch contest. Sponsored by the Ontario Ministry of Economic Development, Trade and Employment, this competition invited high school students from across the province to pitch their best ideas. Congratulations to all the finalists who are at Discovery. This competition takes place later today. We encourage all of you to take full advantage of what is being offered at Discovery, a truly multifaceted event with something for everyone. This year's keynote is sure to provoke and inspire us with ideas about his disruptive innovation, and sometimes economic upheaval is needed to create a better world. Other rich programming options today and tomorrow highlight amazing scientific and technological breakthroughs and the associated challenges and opportunities across key sectors like clean tech, agri-food, aerospace, advanced manufacturing, and health. And through our partnership this year with Mobile Institute, we shed light on transformative potential of mobile technology. We've been pleased to work with the mobile industry leaders, Michael O'Farrell, Kashif Hassan, and Mary McKetcher, to bring you this exciting new dimension of discovery. Also on hand to assist entrepreneurs are procurement specialists from 3 levels of government, as well as international trade delegates from India and the UK. We're also joined by representatives of Innovate Denmark. OCE is pleased to announce our first ever Ask an Expert event. This is a chance to talk one-on-one with more than 50 investors, entrepreneurs, innovation agents, professional service companies, and export specialists. And we didn't forget students and other job seekers. At the Career Zone, our Meet an Employer feature allows you to connect with Ontario leading companies who are hiring and to hear about career opportunities with them. We hope to increase your ability to fully experience and enjoy the conference through our new Discovery mobile app. For those of you who have yet to sign on, I encourage you to do so. It puts all the conference information at your fingertips and enables you to create your own personalized agenda, get event announcements, and participate in live polling and surveys and much more. Or some of you may prefer to refer to our Discovery Pocket Agenda for all of the program details. Let me now take this opportunity to acknowledge the generous support of our sponsors. In particular, I want to thank OMERS for sponsoring the Young Entrepreneurs Zone, the University of Waterloo for sponsoring our Ask an Expert event, Gowlings for being our networking sponsor on day 1 of Discovery, and AMD for being our networking sponsor on day 2 of Discovery. If you haven't yet, please sign into your Twitter accounts and let your followers know what's going on at this year's Discovery by using the hashtag OCE Discovery. I would now like to ask Michael Nobrega, Chair of OCE's Board of Directors, to come forward and introduce Premier Wynne.
Madam Premier, I will lower it for you. Thank you, Tom, and good afternoon, everyone. I've been looking forward to this year's Discovery with great anticipation. It is always exciting to see all the players from across the innovation continuum come together to share ideas, celebrate successes, and explore business opportunities. As board chair, I'm incredibly proud of the work by OCE's staff in pulling together such a superb event that captures the vibrancy and diversity of Ontario's innovation landscape. And I ask you to join in applause for that staff. Premier, you're also at the table of two people that preceded me, David McFadden and Sean Conway, as chair of OCE, and I like them. My path to this job has been really paved by them, so I want to acknowledge the two great leaders of the OCE and also for the board of directors at the table. Congratulations. Discovery is also tangible evidence of the growing momentum toward transforming our province's economy into one that is driven by innovation and discovery. But it reflects the deeply personal satisfaction so many of you experience from the highly creative and meaningful work you do. Few things can compare to the excitement of being part of a breakthrough tool, product or service that is able to preserve the environment, better diagnose disease, equip us with the ability to amass and deal with vast amounts of information, save us valuable time, and improve the quality of life for those in our own country and beyond. I'm pleased now to introduce our Premier, Kathleen Wynne. We are fortunate to live in a province that has repeatedly demonstrated its commitment to build a strong entrepreneurial culture and economy driven by innovation. And Premier Wynne has shown through her actions as an elected representative in Ontario that she strongly supports innovation as the path to the future that will fortify our economy and create a higher quality of life for all citizens of the province. Ontario's 25th Premier, Kathleen Wynne, was first elected to the Ontario Legislature in 2003 as the MPP for Don Valley West. As a member of the Cabinet, she has accomplished a great deal in the areas of education, transportation, and Aboriginal affairs. She became the leader of the Ontario Liberal Party and Premier in January 2013. Through her agenda and chosen priorities, she has demonstrated her dedication to building a better province for all the people of Ontario. She believes in efficiency, and she has been very clear about the values she will pursue in her leadership role: fairness, diversity, collaboration, and creativity. We are, of course, very pleased to see a focus on innovation, on entrepreneurship, and support for the youth and small business in the new budget. We're delighted to have Premier Wynne with us today. Please join me in welcoming her to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Michael. And hello, bonjour, Annie, bonjour. It's wonderful to be here with all of you. And I want to acknowledge that we're gathering today on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the New Credit. And I must say I'm glad I'm speaking before Peter Diamanitis, because a man who's pioneering private space flight would certainly be a tough act to follow. I also want to just try to describe to you the feeling that I have as a politician and as the Premier of the province when I come into a room full of brilliant minds, as you were just described, which you are, and speaking to some of the people that I was able to speak to before I came in. it's a cross between and I'll just use an analogy. When my daughter played competitive volleyball, I would drive her there. I helped her. I supported her, obviously. But then when I got there, I stood on the sidelines and cheered her on. I was a cheerleader because I had no idea how she made that ball float over the net the way she did. And I have that same feeling. I'm cheering you on, and I want to be as supportive as I can be, but I have no idea how you do all the things that you do. It's miraculous to me. So I just want to give you such kudos and congratulations. So for all those reasons, I'm very excited to be here today. I'm pleased that the Discovery Conference has grown to become such an influential, must-attend event, and that its reach is so wide. And our government is proud to support the Ontario Centres of Excellence. And it's a vital part of Ontario's innovation agenda. Notre gouvernement est fier de soutenir les centres d'excellence de l'Ontario, qui sont des éléments essentiels du programme d'innovation de l'Ontario. Innovation and discovery, as you know, are not just abstract concepts. They're the foundation of today's knowledge-based economy, and they'll continue to be fundamental in establishing Ontario's competitive advantage for years and decades to come. We have to invest in ideas. And sometimes when I'm questioned by those who may not agree with us about how can we afford to put money into an entrepreneurship program or into a particular fund, or how can we afford to take money and invest in the future, really is what it is. My response is that we cannot afford not to. If we don't make those investments, if we don't support you in what you're doing and allow you to make your vision a reality, then Ontario doesn't have a bright future. So it is absolutely my commitment to you that we need to continue to do that. We have to help our research and our scientific discoveries grow into world-class industries. I was in Kitchener-Waterloo a while ago, and I spoke with Jim DeWild, who many of you may know. Jim's a venture capitalist and an educator, and he handed me an op-ed that he had written. It talked about the period of global economic realignment that we're currently experiencing. And he talked about the absolute priority that we must place on celebrating ingenuity, in fostering scientific literacy, and in making sure that we support the commercialization of our innovations. Jim believes that Ontario is well positioned to drive this change and to seize the opportunity, and I agree. We have a diverse population with strong ties to our global partners. We have a great education system and strong academic, nonprofit, business and labor partners. We have the smarts, we have the savvy, we've shown that again and again. And that's why our government is committed to continued investment in innovation. We will support research, we will celebrate discoveries, and we'll make Ontario a hub for this kind of vision with your help. Nous allons soutenir la recherche, nous allons célébrer les découvertes, et nous allons faire de l'Ontario un carrefour pour ce type de vision et de créativité. Innovation is, in fact, a major focus of our new budget. Our plan includes initiatives like the Commercialization and Innovation Voucher Program, which will help entrepreneurs and small businesses to connect with Ontario's research institutions and benefit from their innovation, productivity, and commercialization services. That connectivity is very important. Those processes are critical. So it's absolutely the substance of what is being done, but it's making those connections happen. Someone I was just talking to is working on connecting social entrepreneurism and innovation with architecture. So it's that form and substance and process that's very important. It includes a new venture capital fund we announced earlier this year. I've heard over and over again from people across the province that access to capital and venture capital is critical. We're partnering with the federal government and the private sector to help fund our province's potential high-growth firms and to strengthen the venture capital industry. And as I say to people, so that young people don't have to go to California to access that kind of support. So we're contributing up to $50 million to this fund, which could reach $300 million to fuel the innovations of tomorrow. We've also made innovation a part of our youth employment strategy. We want to help young people in this province find jobs and create jobs. We want to support their ideas. So part of our funding and our focus will go towards supporting young entrepreneurs and researchers. We want to support our homegrown success stories because I absolutely know that some of you here today may have the next great idea up your sleeve. And we want those men and women, those ideas and innovative companies to stay right here in Ontario. We want to establish Ontario as a global leader in the new knowledge-based economy. This will help us seize international market opportunities and export our innovations to the world. Nous voulons que l'Ontario devienne un chef de file mondial dans la nouvelle économie qui se fonde sur la connaissance. Ceci nous aidera à profiter des possibilités présentes sur les marchés internationaux et à exporter nos innovations dans le monde entier. I've had a little bit of a chance to look around today, and every time I meet a group of you, I learn an enormous amount. Who knew you could print objects made out of chocolate powder? There you go, 3D chocolatiering. But I didn't get to stop at the booth with the SMILE initiative. And I think the SMILE initiative is something that politicians, we could learn a lot from. The psychology of smiling. This is a wonderful conference. It's a wonderful place for people like me to come and get inspired and to make sure that we continue to support you. But it's also obviously a great opportunity for you to connect and for you to share ideas, that kind of collaboration that's so important. Seeing all of you and the work you've done gives me so much confidence in the future. You are demonstrating to the world that Ontario is a great place to learn, to experiment and create, to succeed and also to live. So enjoy the conference. I will be right there on the sidelines with all the passion, cheering you on and supporting you in any way that I can. Merci, miigwech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Premier Wynne. You've helped us off to a great start this year. Your vision for Ontario and for how we can create a province of increased opportunity and prosperity for everyone is very inspiring. We look forward to working with you and your government in the days ahead as we continue to create and support the best possible environment for encouraging entrepreneurism and innovation in Ontario. We also have with us two young OCE-supported entrepreneurs, Dr. Paul Webster of Laser Depth Dynamics and Arjun Kumar of Kayla Medical, who would like to say a few words to the Premier. I invite them to come forward.
Thank you, Tom. My name is Paul Webster, and I'm here today because of our province's world-leading research and innovation network. Successful technology entrepreneurship requires many ingredients, including a strong basic research foundation, close contact between basic institutions and industry, business mentorship, support innovations to the point where the private market can take over. Ontario knows this, and Ontario has invested accordingly. Thanks to these investments, my company, Laser Depth Dynamics, is beginning to bear fruit, even though it's only 7 months old. It's been an exhilarating, life-altering experience, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. But my success story is only one that's on display here at Discovery, and on behalf of all of us, I'd like to thank the Province of Ontario and my fellow Queen's University alumnus, Premier Wynne, for their investments in research and innovation that have been instrumental to our business success and will be for many years to come. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Arjun Kumar. I'm CEO and founder of Kayla Medical, Inc. And if Premier Wynne told us that we would be standing here 4 years ago, I wouldn't have believed anyone. 4 years ago, I was looking for a job, fresh out of school, and couldn't find anything, and like most entrepreneurs, founded a company by mistake. With the day we opened the company, Minister Murray said to us that if we dreamt big and worked hard, the province would be there to support us. I didn't know what he meant at the time, but after going through a university incubator, having access to mentors, and accessing startup capital, we're now one of the fastest growing companies in Ontario. So we couldn't have done this without the province, and on behalf of myself and our entire staff and every entrepreneur in the room, we thank you for your support, and we look forward to what you have in store for the future generation of entrepreneurs.
I am cheering.
This is our keynote speaker, but ladies and gentlemen, please join me in one more round of applause for the Premier.
once you show them the benefits, they can't, like, what can they do? I mean, they can go get a real helicopter with a waist cam on. 9mm. The only way you can get that. That's what it costs to rent the helicopter, put a waist cam on. It's about $15,000 a day.
And you're 1/5.
I'm 1/5.
My name is Ryan Rizzo. I'm with PCR Motion. Essentially, I graduated from Digital Futures program at OCAD University. Just been recently accepted to the Accelerator program, which has now funded us to start developing this technology that we're hoping to use in the film industry. We're looking for partnerships with search and rescue, 3D mapping, any different kind of sensor that's out there. We're thinking about putting on these and just trying to really push this technology in a more socially positive, impactful way. Yeah.
So what makes your prototype or product so distinguished? But is that much of a benefit? Why do you need you?
Yeah, so the difference between us and a lot of other people is the gimbal that we have on this system here. It's a Steadicam gimbal, which allows us to have like flawless, steady video recording.
What's the applications?
Applications, we're looking for, like I said, film, mining industries, search and rescue, and again, tourism. Also, we're thinking about working with people who do archaeology in rural parts of the world. This one here is ready for production. This is a working unit. Can go up to a mile high, a mile away, and there's What's the price level? These run from about, depends on how you build it, but they run anywhere between like $25,000 to $30,000.
This company's goal?
Depending, and then that's without the camera. So we can look at different kinds of gimbal systems. The Steadicam system, which is at the bottom here. What we're looking for is developing our own.
How sturdy they are? Like rain, windy?
Yeah, rain and wind are two major problems, mainly because of just the system itself. It doesn't have the protection for rain, so super rain we can't do, but wind, it has a stabilizer in it, so it'll just automatically compensate.
It's a wireless controlled.
Wireless controlled. It's radio. It's a radio controlled unit that can go up to 1 mile in any direction, and it also has a GPS system built into it, so that it can return home if it feels that it's having difficulties communicating with the radio transmitter.
So that's Canadian design.
Canadian design.
Yeah, I was going to step into that one.
Did you guys find out about...
There isn't any. We can't find it anywhere. But we found more of these.
You did?
Yeah.
No way.
Some guys were leaving a game to us.
I got one for me and I got one for him.
Price.
If you like earthquake, all kind of like emergency stuff.
Yeah.
Right, and you need
want
that.
to be up on.
Yeah.
It's just taking a little bit of time to warm up until that starts flashing green.
Andrew Eckford. My name is Andrew Eckford from Engage Biomechanics, and we're here demonstrating a care monitoring system for pressure ulcer prevention. So the idea is that pressure ulcers are a severe problem in long-term care facilities among adults with impaired mobility, and they can be very easily prevented by simply turning the patient from one posture to another. So what we have here is an accelerometer that